Do you guys feel the momentum changing? Can you sense it in the air? Look, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you can tell from a smile on my face, I'm feeling good about this. I'm starting to see signs that we are gaining momentum and picking up steam and pushing back against the woke left-wing political agenda. You know, the agenda that says that our country is racist and that we all must agree, and if we don't agree, then we are subjected to cancel culture, control, and censorship. The agenda that claims to be speaking on behalf of minority communities, but actually punishes us when we don't parrot left-wing talking points. Yeah, so I am happy to see some pushback against that. Now, some of you might not believe we're making progress because, look, for a while there, it felt like wokeness was just consuming every institution, every multinational corporation, that it felt like you could not escape it. But we are seeing some things change. And if you don't believe me, you can look at the words of one of the architects of modern wokeness, Dr. Ibram X. Kendi. Dr. Kendi has written numerous books. He teaches at Boston University. You might not be familiar with him, but you are familiar with his work because he has helped popularize the term anti-racist over the last few years. And he has acknowledged that his agenda is losing momentum. He did an interview with CNN this week where he was asked about that. CNN also acknowledging that wokeness is losing momentum. The woke left-wing political agenda is losing steam. They ask him, why, Dr. Kendi, why are you losing steam? And this is what he has to say. Quote, the momentum was just crushed by a pretty well-organized force and movement of people who are seeking to conserve racism, who've tried to change the problem from racism to anti-racism, and who've tried to change the problem from police violence to the people speaking out against police violence. Well, I'm glad Dr. Kendi acknowledges that his side is losing momentum. That's a positive thing. But come on, bro. Is it really true that everyone who disagrees with you is a racist? I mean, that is what the woke worldview puts forward, and Dr. Kendi himself argues that it is a binary. Either you agree with him and you are an anti-racist, or you disagree with him and you are a racist. But you and I know that's silly. The world is way more complicated than that. There's no way that everyone who agrees with this man is an anti-racist and everyone who disagrees is a racist. Some of us disagree with him because we think he's wrong. Flat out, he's just wrong. He does not have a good explanation for reality, and he doesn't offer real solutions. But we also know that there are people on his side who are racists. Need I remind you of the Laith Marouf scandal last year? You know, when the Trudeau Liberals gave over 6 figures to a guy to do anti-racism work, only for us to learn that he actually is an anti-Semite. So there is no binary here. In fact, a lot of people are starting to wake up to the reality that you can be a good person and not be woke, that you can do charity and not be woke, that you can fight for a better world and not be woke. Now we're starting to see people show a spine, stand up for themselves, stand up for what's right, and that is a good thing. And that, my friends, is why I have a smile on my face.